Okay, moving on to round number 4. Now this round is a connect the dots round. You're about to get 5 questions and each of the answers are going to connect in a sequence in some way. Once you've got your 5 answers, you have to try and work out how these answers connect and what will come next in the sequence. So you get 1 point for each correct answer, and then at the end of them 5 questions, if you can identify what comes next in the sequence, then you will score a bonus point. And if you can tell me why that's the next answer in the sequence, you will score an additional bonus point. So you get 1 point for the first 5, and then 1 for identifying what comes next in the sequence, and another 1 for why that is so. So what's the sequence? Okay, you'll see as we go along. So, question number 1. Which 21st century Champions League and Europa League winning club shares the first 4 letters of its name with the country that it plays in? So I'm going to give you a quick example of this now. For example, if the team was playing in China, then the first 4 letters of the name of the club would be CHIN. So you need to try and find the club that's won the Europa League and Champions League in the 21st century that shares the first 4 letters of its club name with the country it plays in. Question number 2. Which team holds the record for the fewest goals conceded in a single Premier League season? So which club has conceded the fewest goals in one season? Question number 3. Now this is an unbelievable record. You need to identify which football club has had a player feature in every single World Cup final since 1982. So there's a club that's had a player represent their nation in every single World Cup final since 1982 up to 2018. Now I am going to give you a clue. In the 2018 final, this player that represented the club was Croatian. He was not French, he was Croatian. So a little bit of a clue there for you. So you're looking for the club. Question number 4. In 2000, who did Luis Figo controversially move to from Barcelona? So in 2000, Luis Figo was transferred out of Barcelona to another club under some quite controversial circumstances. What was that club? And the final question in this round is, who is currently 5th in the Premier League? So 1 place outside of the Champions League, who is currently 5th? Once you have got your 5 answers, you've got to try and work out what the sequence is. So have a look at the clubs you've got and see if you can work out what the pattern is and which club comes next in that sequence. And for the extra bonus point, what the sequence is. Okay, so now it's time for round number 5, which is the commentary round. You're about to see me commentate over some famous football clips, and you've got to try and identify what the moment is and what the score was. So you'll get 1 point for the moment and 1 point for the final score in that game. Okay, so I'm going to go into commentary mode now, and we're going to put clip number 1 on. Okay, so this is the commentary round, and this is round number 5. Similar to last week, you're going to see 3 clips. The first one is coming up in just a moment, but remember, you get 1 point for the moment, and you will also get a second bonus point for correctly identifying the score. After last week's video, we've had some technical difficulties with the microphone, but fortunately, we've been able to upgrade for this week. So we're going to roll on with clip number 1. Okay, so we're in added time here of the semi-final of one of the world's biggest competitions. We've got the team in green currently looking for a goal to try and put themselves through into the final. A long ball's being pumped up top. The centre forward flicks it on. It gets knocked down into the box, and it's a goal. Unbelievable. The Greens have gone absolutely wild. They're streaked off to the corner. There's absolute devastation from the home side. They're lying down on the floor. It's crazy scenes here. They had absolutely no right to come back into this game, and the ball's just dropped to him, and he's just rolled it into the far corner. You can see the keeper outstretching, but there's no way he's going to get there. And that's it. They're through. They're through to the final. You can see the emotion. You can see what it means. Unbelievable scenes here. Okay, so that was clip number 1. We're going to move straight on with clip number 2. Okay, so this is a clip from 2012, and the ball's been rolled back to the goalkeeper, who has sent a long ball all the way up the pitch. It's been flicked up in the air, it's been flicked back, chest control, 25 yards out. Oh, what a volley! Oh, the keeper's stretching, but he's volleyed it right into the top corner. I think he's just about as shocked as everyone else. He peels off towards the side. The keeper is absolutely devastated. We're going to see a replay of the goal in a second now. So the goalkeeper sent a long ball up top. We've had one flick on, a wonderful cushion chest control, and a ridiculous volley. 25 yards out, and it's looped over the keeper. It's a great goal, unbelievable finish. The keeper's outstretched, but there's no way he's going to get there. And to be honest, it was always hitting the back of the net from the moment that it left his foot. Wow. And for a player of that size, and that you just wouldn't believe he'd have that technique in his locker. Wow, what a goal. Okay, so we're going to move on to clip number 3 now. For this one, in order to get the point for the moment, you're going to have to get the scorer. So you're going to need the moment / the scorer for the point, and then also the score for the additional second point. Okay, so we're going to start watching the clips now. So here we are at a packed stadium, 50,000 in attendance. We have got the team in black and white who have found themselves in a pretty sticky predicament. They have 4 goals down. Now, they've started to mount a little bit of a comeback, but there's not going to be enough time left in this game. It's looking that it's just going to peter out to a comfortable, in the end, win after being so far ahead for the team in red. So, dying moments of the game, they've managed to pull it back. There's a free kick on the right-hand side. It's whipped in. It's initially cleared. 35 yards on the volley. Oh, what a goal. They've equalised. They've got it. And he just doesn't know what to do with himself. He's in absolute hysterics. The whole stadium has erupted. The first ball's been cleared, and he's hit it on the volley. 30 yards right into the bottom corner. It's an unbelievable comeback and a great goal. He's collapsed on the halfway line in just pure celebration. Wow, what a great goal. And what a great game. Okay, so that was clip number 3. So you need to get down the scorer, the moment, and also the final score for the 2 points for that one. Okay, so moving on now to the final round of the quiz, which is your general knowledge round. We have got 7 questions in the general knowledge round, and what I've tried to do is hit every single topic. So we've got geography, history, a little bit of food and drink, some film and TV, a little bit of science and nature, sort of a current affairs question to sort of round it off at the end. So a little bit of everything in this final round. So question number 1, so it's out of 7 this round. So question number 1 in the general knowledge quiz is the world's highest waterfall, Angel Falls, is on which continent? So we're looking for the continent, not the country, the continent in which the world's highest waterfall, Angel Falls, is on. Okay, so question number 2, remember you can pause at any point in this video if you want to have a little think, get your answers down. So question number 2, which famous document was written in 1215 in Runnymede, Windsor? So, which famous document was written in 1215 in Runnymede, Windsor? Okay, so question number 3 now. How many McDonald's are there in the UK? I'm going to give you some options. So that's how many McDonald's are there in the UK? So option A is 1,300. Option B is 3,300. And option C is 5,300. Okay, moving on to question 4, which is a film question. To the nearest hour, so remember that, to the nearest hour, how long is the cinema releases of Lord of the Rings, the whole trilogy? So, not the extended versions, the versions that were put on the cinemas. How long is the combined total of the 3 films in the trilogy to the nearest hour? Okay, question number 5. What is the most flexible muscle in the human body? So that's what is the most flexible muscle in the human body. Question number 6, current affairs question. What animal in New York Zoo unfortunately contracted COVID-19 this past week? Okay, so which animal was it? So it was an animal that contracted COVID-19 at New York Zoo in the past week. What animal was it? And the final question, question 7. As of the 30th of March 2020, how many amazing NHS workers have come out of retirement? So how many amazing NHS staff have come out of retirement to help fight COVID-19? Now, I will accept answers 5,000 either way. Okay, so I'm going to give you so say for example, if the answer was 400,000, then you'd be between 395,000 and 405,000. So get your answers down. It's nowhere near that high. It's just an example. Okay, so that's the final question of the quiz. I hope you've enjoyed it. There'll be a separate video coming up in about half an hour's time, which will have all the answers on. Remember, it's out of 40. I think a pretty good score on this quiz will be between 27 and 30. Okay, so have a little bit of time, think about some of the answers, and then when you're ready, click onto the answers video. And yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow for the final day of the quarantine challenge. Have a good evening.